don't even know if I think I put this in the book. No, I put it in my book, I think, when I ran into New Jack at a signing or whatever, and he was coming in, and uh he passed me, and I was like, I don't know, like, joking around. I was like, "Oh, here comes trouble," and he was just like the thousand-mile stare, like didn't even see me, walked right by me. I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, something's up, or he's in a bad way tonight, or whatever." Sat next to us. His table was next to us, setting up before the event. Oh, we were vending at a live show, the Kayfabe Commentaries table,
Okay.
and so I look over, and he's there, and I couldn't remember if I'd given him a copy of the last show he did with us. So I pulled one off the table, and I went over to him. I said, "Jack, I don't think I gave you this after we went on." He takes the disc like this. Maybe he was zonked on something. And he
Right.
goes down and slowly puts it in his bag, goes back to the table, staring straight out. Nobody's in front of his table. He's staring straight out. I'm like, "Oh, brother." So they open the doors, fans are coming in, getting stuff signed, we're selling discs and whatnot. And in a lull in the action, I hear from my right, it's about, I don't know, whatever, an hour after all the fans are in. "Yo, Sean!" Turn over. It's Jack. He goes, "You don't say hi?" "Hi, Jack."
That's awesome. New Jack was I was lucky enough before sadly his passing to have him on this show in 2020. I think he was still getting used to the whole Zoom thing also. And he was really cool. And usually the concept of the show is like to have a rising star on with a veteran. So I had him on with 911's son actually. And I had mentioned it probably to him in the email, but I doubt I was emailing New Jack, probably his wife. And about 30 minutes into it, into the interview, he's like, "Wait a minute, you're 911's son." Like his demeanor totally changed. It took about 30 minutes, but it changed, and he gave awesome advice. Really nice guy,
Yeah.
really through Zoom.
I know that Jack was a headache for a lot of people, a lot of promoters,
Yeah,
um, and workers that were in the ring with him. But I never had a problem with New Jack. I anytime he worked for me, he was clean, as far as I knew. Funny, uh, just like was down with production, never late, was always there when I needed him.
yeah.
Um, I I was okay with Jack, you know, and but you know, but really shocked to hear. Well, how shocked are we, right? I mean,
Yeah,
he it was shocking because he was young, but there's a section in the book where I go through the wrestlers that passed through ECW that are dead,
yeah.
and Todd gives his thoughts and whatnot on each of them, and it's not a small chapter, unfortunately.
Rewind, recap, relive. For over 50 episodes, the revolutionary force in wrestling interview.